Hello student, welcome back to our computer class. Myself Yogita Kamani and I am going to teach you computer subject. So let's start. Today we are going to learn about chapter number 7, that is HTML introduction. So let me tell you the full form of this HTML. So the HTML is stand for Hypertext Markup Language, and where this HTML is going to be used, this HTML is the standard markup language is used for creating web pages. For creating these web pages, this HTML is used. Okay, so if you want to create any web pages, you have to use this HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. So introduction to HTML. So all of you know that you can download any information, document, text, okay, then videos, sound, graphics from internet. Okay, you all download all these things with the help of this web browser. So what is a web browser? Web browser is nothing but a software. It is a software that enable computer to display any information present on the net. So this web browser is a software and it allows computer to display any information, data, graphics or videos, sound present on the internet. Okay. Web browser are written in HTML. So this web browser you open, you can see Google. Okay, you open your Chrome, you see Google. What is this Google? This is nothing but the web browser. So this web document are written in HTML. In which language it is written? It is written in HTML. I already told you the long form of HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language. So this HTML is a language which is used to make web page to display on internet. So with the help of this HTML we can create web page which will display on internet. Okay. HTML documents are made up of text content and special codes known as tags. So these HTML documents or pages are made up of text content. Okay, it will contain some text and special codes which is known as tags that we are going to see more further in this chapter. Okay, it provide link to web pages. So it also provide links to web pages. Means if you are in one web page and you want to search another page, okay, so it provide you a link. You can see in the computer there is some links are provided you click on that link and the next web page will open. So it provide the same way, it provides link to web pages. When you click on that link, another web page will open. So it provides links to web pages. HTML documents are identified by their .html or HTML file extension. So this HTML document, okay, this HTML document will save with .html or .htm. This extension it will saved. In picture you have seen JPG is given, .jpg file, or for a sound it is mp3, .mp3, mp4 we use. For the same HTML, for saving this HTML document, .html or .htm file extension are used. HTML document display on any computer platform such as Windows, Mac OS and Linux. So this HTML document display means it will open. Okay, this HTML document can open on any computer platform, whether it is a Windows, Mac OS or Linux. Okay, now we will see history of HTML. So who has developed this HTML we are going to see. Okay, So HTML was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990s. So this HTML was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990s. Okay, this HTML has to gone through several versions. So some web browser are still support some this HTML versions like 3.2, 2.0 and version 4.01. Still some web browser are supporting this version. Most recent version is HTML5. So we are using this version. Which version we are going to use? That HTML5 version recently we are going to use. So in this version 4.01, it includes rule which has more than 90 HTML tags. 4.01 has rules which include rules having more than 90 HTML tag, whereas HTML5 has a rules includes rule which has more than 100 HTML tag. Okay, so this HTML5 is a succeed of HTML 4.01. This HTML5 is a succeed of version HTML version 4.01. So this HTML which was released in this HTML5 which was released in 1999. So this is the history of HTML. HTML5. HTML5 is a new standard for HTML. This HTML5 is a new standard for HTML. It is an improvement version of previous version which include new tags for type of page, contains better support for audio, video and drawing capabilities. Then it is also known as a local. This HTML5 is also known as local storage because web page can store data locally within the user browser. That it will store the web page can store data. This web page, when you make a web page, this store the data locally within the user browser. That's why it is called local storage. Then cross platform. HTML5 is also cross platform. That is, it work on tablet. Why it is called a cross platform? It is work on tablets or smartphones, notebooks or a smart TV. Work on major browsers. So this HTML will work on major browsers. Major browsers like, all of you know the browsers, different browsers like Safari, Chrome. All of you know the browsers Chrome, Firefox, Opera and Internet Explorer. Okay, so like this major, it work on major browsers. It support this HTML5 features support all these major browsers. Now we will see the feature of HTML5. So HTML5 is not a case sensitive language. This means that HTML5 command can either write in lowercase or uppercase. You can write HTML in HTML, you can write command in lowercase or either in the uppercase also. Okay, space and tabs can be used anywhere in the document. So this space and tabs can be used anywhere in the document because it does not affect the appearance of the document. So you can use this space and tabs anywhere in the document. It will not affect your document, appearance of the document. Okay, then saved this HTML5. When you write a document, when you write HTML5 document, it is saved with .htm or .html file extension. Once you have written a file documents, it has been saved with the extension that is .html or .htm. Okay, the next is that HTML5 document is written in text editor. Okay, so it is HTML5 document is written in a text editor like Notepad and Gedit and word processors like WordPad, MS Word and Writer. In this HTML5 document will be written. Okay, Now we will understand how this HTML5 elements work. Okay, understanding HTML5 elements. This HTML consists of text with special instruction known as tags. Whatever the instruction are written in HTML, it is written in a special instructions known as tags. Okay, within the tags, this informations or data is written in HTML. Then tags gives a special instruction is enclosed by angular bracket. So whatever the instructions and text is written in the HTML, this tags has a special instruction is enclosed in where it is enclosed by angular bracket. These tags are enclosed by angular brackets. This HTML tell a browser how to organize and present text, image and other contents. Okay, so who tell to the browser? The HTML. HTML will tell the browser how to organize and present text, images and other contents. In a web browser you have seen that in some part there is a text, in some part there is images, in some other part there is video also there. So who will tell the browser how to organize? This HTML. Okay, you have seen that for example you have seen that Google. Okay, when you open a Chrome, you type www.google.com, then what will happen after clicking this, writing this google.com, Google page will open. Okay, in Google page you see that GOOGLE it is written. Okay, sometime you have seen if there is any scientist birthdays or mother days, we say mother day, family day, like this it will be occur in that Google's. Okay, so who tell this to do that? This HTML. Okay, this HTML will tell them how to organize it, how to present that. Okay, after you search any, we can say after searching some documents, you can see there is some document written in text, and even also they are shown that some images also shown related to your documents. Okay, so these all things will tell by this HTML to the browser how to organize. Okay, the next is tag categorized into two categories. These tags are categorized into two categories. First one is container tags and second one is empty tags. Now these tags that is in angular bracket we have already seen. So that is, these tags are again categorized into two categories, that is container tag and the empty tag. Got it? First we are going to see a container tag. Okay, so container tag has both starting as well as ending, are known as container tags. This tag is having starting tag as well as ending tag. That's why it is called a container tag. Now you can see here tag opened using opening angular brackets. So this tag open tag is like angular bracket. Okay, in the bracket you can see angular brackets are given like this, it is opening tag, and closing tag using closing angular bracket with forward slash. So how this tag is open? With angular bracket this tag will open, and how this tag will close? By in angular bracket with forward slash, this tag will get closed. So the tag is having both opening tag and closing tag is called container tag. It's called container tag because it have both opening tag as well as closing tag. Now for example here you can see, in this you can see HTML. Yes, how in the angular bracket it is written HTML, so it is a starting tag or you can say opening tag. While the next it is forward slash HTML, it is written in angular bracket. In angular bracket forward slash HTML is written. This is ending tag or you can say closing tag. Here in the down you can see that it is shown that in the picture HTML is written, then head is written, means HTML is open. Okay, HTML tag is open. Then in HTML head is written. Okay, that means head tag is open. Then you see head tag is closed by forward slash in angular bracket. ठीक है? Okay, Then there is a body. You can see body tag is open, and then this body tag is also closed by forward slash, body is written in angular bracket. Then in the last you can see that there is a slash HTML, that is you can say forward slash HTML is written in the angular bracket, means that HTML is closed. In the top first you can see first number there is HTML is given, that it is a open tag, and then the 9th number you can see forward slash HTML means that HTML tag is closed. So in container tag both opening tag and closing tag are present. It's called container tag. Got it? Now we will see next, empty tag. So now what is the empty tag? This tag, empty tag, has only a starting. It has only starting, and there is no need to close them. There is no need to close them using that forward slash. Okay, are known as empty tags. So in this empty tags they have only starting tag you can say, or you can say just opening tag is there only. Okay, and there is no closing tag or end tag. That's why it is called a empty tag. It has only one tag, and that is a opening tag. You can see here, for example, BR, that is a break. Okay, break. It have a starting tag, opening tag it has. Okay, now empty element have only starting tag, like BR, that is a break we can say. HR means horizontal, IMG means image. Okay, so break line, for that it is used BR. Got it? That what is empty tag and what is container tag? Container tag has both opening and closing, while empty tag has only one tag, that is opening tag. Okay, in today's class we have learned little about HTML. We have seen introduction of the HTML, that it is used to create what is HTML, that it is a hypertext markup language, and it is used for creating a web pages. Then we have seen the history of the HTML, that who have created the HTML, that Tim Berners-Lee has been developed it in year 1990. We also seen the different version of HTML, like 3.2 version, 2.0 and 4.01, and now we are using recent version we are using of HTML is HTML5. Then we also seen what is the HTML5. It is a new standard for HTML. Okay, and this HTML we also seen that it is also used in cross platform, that it work on tablets, notepad, notebook or smartphone, smart TVs. Then we have seen that it will also nowadays this HTML will used by major browsers like Safari, Chrome, Firefox, Opera, Internet Explorer. Okay, then we have seen that we have also seen this today's class, that features of HTML, that HTML can return in any case, whether it is a either it is a lower case or either it is a upper case. Okay, then we also seen that whenever the document written in HTML, it will be saved as a file extension. Which file extension we will use? .htm or .html. Okay, then we have seen that this HTML5 can be, this text editor can be written in a text editor like Notepad and Gedit, then word processor like WordPad, MS Word and Writer. Then we have understanding HTML elements also, that there is a their HTML tag has two categories, that is container tag and an empty tag. Container tag contain two tags, that is opening tag as well as closing tag. Okay, while empty tag contain only one tag, that is opening tag. Till this we have learned in today's class. We will going to learn more about HTML in next class. Till then, take care and revise all the things that we have learned in today's class. Thank you.